Alright, it's close enough to 9 o'clock. I guess we can go ahead and start. Welcome everybody to the bi-weekly YouTube gaming stream here on my channel. Really had no idea what to stream today. I was thinking about it for like the last 24 hours and could not come up with anything, and decided on the Sega Genesis again because it's quick and easy, and there's a lot of games I like to play on it. And as usual, I've got a list of games I want to try to tackle tonight. Now a disclaimer, I am very, very tired today. I only got a couple hours of sleep. Been up all day. Normally I'm supposed to sleep all day, not be up all day. So kind of like with the Super Nintendo stream a couple weeks ago, we'll see how this goes. You know, we might last a couple hours, we might last a lot longer than that. I'm gonna crack open my monster drink right now, and we will see what happens. So, we're gonna start off with Sonic 2. Something that's a little more relaxing. Because, like I said, I'm pretty tired, and I just want to ease my way in to the stream. So, we're gonna just jump right into it. So, it's good to see you guys. I know that my uploads haven't been as frequent lately since I went on a schedule. I'm hoping to change that a little bit. I'm hoping to do... Well, obviously, aside from the live streams every other Thursday, I'm trying to do maybe some filler content every other Thursday that I'm not streaming. So hopefully you guys can get at least, you know, 2 forms of uploads from me a week. Versus just the Sunday Let's Plays and the occasional Thursday live stream. So, I had to actually bail out on last week's stream. I was supposed to stream last week, every other Thursday, and basically what happened is, I had a pinball machine I had to sell, and I had to wait around for the guy all day, to arrive, and then we had to pack it up and then wheel it down my stairs. That didn't end up happening until, like, I had to stay up all day after coming home from work in the morning, and, so I was so beat, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to stream on YouTube. I just ended up streaming on Twitch instead throughout the day, and thus bailed on the YouTube game stream. But I didn't have any obligations today, and I shouldn't have any obligations on Thursdays for the most part, but moving the pinball machine kind of takes priority over everything else because they're very large machines, they're very, very heavy, they're very, very difficult to move on your own. And when someone says, I want to come pick it up this day, it's the only day I'm available, you kind of have to go with it. And so things like my YouTube game stream will get delayed as a result. Hey, Miku. So no, I was actually really glad I got rid of the pinball machine. I do a weekly pinball stream now on the Buffalo Pinball Twitch channel. They also have a YouTube channel here for anybody that likes pinball. You should check them out. And they're up in, I guess, upstate New York. They've got a league. They do tournaments and stuff like that. And they're a partnered Twitch channel, so they get a lot of people watching pinball a couple times a week, and I get to stream Wednesday mornings on their channel. And as such, I have to stream for 3 hours straight each session, and that means that my pinball machines, my small collection of pinball machines, is going to get quite boring streaming that much each week. So I basically need to rotate my pins out every now and then in order to keep the stream fresh. And I should have got more rings before I hit that post. I totally forgot about that. It's been a while since I played Sonic 2, actually. I don't think I've touched it since I did my Let's Play... God, was it last year or the year before? I've done so many playthroughs now that I don't even remember which came when. Sugar cookies. Those are my favorite. Hey, Roddy. How you doing, man? Nice, Ronnie. Sounds good, man. Getting that tax money is always good. I got mine. It pretty much all went to credit cards. So I didn't really get to do a whole lot with it. But I do feel a little bit lighter in the, you know, in terms of the credit cards now, which is nice. Chris Wilson. No, this is actual Sonic 2 on an actual Sega Genesis. Yeah, so I'm not going to be playing this too seriously. I'm not going to be trying to get all the emeralds. You know, I don't even know if I'm going to play halfway through the game. I might give up. Not give up, but just like quit and play something else. I do have a large list of games here, and I thought it would just be fun to start off with some Sonic 2. Like I said, just ease my way into the stream. And it's a game I haven't played in a while, whereas a lot of these other ones I have played on stream, on Twitch, a little more recently. Oh yeah, Ronnie. No, it's totally a nice feeling, man, but I have a lot of it, so it's not like I settled much. But, you know... Oh, I went off screen and the little teleport went away. I don't know. I guess I don't really need to be talking about my credit card debt. I don't think anybody wants to hear it, but yeah, no, it definitely is a good feeling. I've done it multiple times now, you know, racked it up and paid it off, racked it up and paid it off. The goal is always to, you know, pay it off and never use it again. But it never seems to work out that way. Hey, String Anime, how you doing? We'll play some violent games later on. It's pretty much obligatory I play some form of Mortal Kombat if a system has it available, so you guys will most likely see me play something from that franchise later on. Yeah, so I have a very specific set list of games, so I'm not going to be mixing it up outside of my list. So what games I do play will be a surprise for you guys. Oh, nice, Ronnie. $93 CDs. Nice, man. Yeah, I actually thought about downsizing my CD collection. I mean, I love having the physical copies, but I don't know, I kind of need money, and I'm like, I don't know. They just take up a lot of space. Hey, Larry G. But it is a great feeling just buying, like, a bunch of music CDs. Like, when we go to McKay's, you know. I used to go to McKay's and walk out with, like, 10 different CDs for, like, 20 bucks. That's such a good feeling. Tony, we're talking about music CDs. We're not talking about Sega CD. Sorry, man. I sold my Sega CD collection a long time ago. Well, long time ago being a couple years ago. I do miss having those long boxes on my shelf. Not to sound like your typical douchey collector, but there's just something about those, like, blue Sega CD boxes. I love them. Ronnie, you're actually right. Next time you come up, man, you should check out my collection, you know, and see if there's anything you want. I mean, the fact is, I have all this stuff on my computer, you know, so it's, I can still listen to it. Some of it I have on Amazon and things like that. Oh, Sega CD boxes definitely bring back good memories for me. Absolutely. That was a good time of gaming for me. Like, I got into the Sega CD when it was basically being right before it was being discontinued, you know. Well, it was pretty much discontinued. Who am I kidding? Like, I got it, and then it was available for sale for like 30 bucks brand new at Toys R Us and places like that. So, you know, at the point where like pretty much every Sega CD game was 10 bucks brand new in box. But you could still buy them at, like, EB Games, Funkoland, Toys R Us, places like that. And, it was the end of middle school for me. You know, 7th and 8th grade. And, you know, my parents would give me $10 for allowance every week, you know, for doing chores and things like that. And basically, it became a ritual, and I don't know why my parents let me do this with my money, but we would go to Toys R Us, like, every Friday, and I'd come home with a new Sega CD game. So, you know, being very young, I racked up a pretty large Sega CD collection, and a lot of them I ended up trading in at local retail stores, or selling to friends online, or trading online, just so I can get other games, because high school kid, no job, only working on, or middle school kid, I guess I should say, working on allowance only. I would still trade the games that I didn't really care for that much, but I did end up getting a really large chunk of the Sega CD library, and lots of really great stuff I discovered back then. And I had the time to play all of them too, so, or, in the case of like Racing Aces, attempt to actually play them. Hey, Kevin Miller, how are you doing? Yeah, my favorite Sega CD game is probably, since a lot of you guys have been talking about them, probably Eternal Champions CD. It was one of the first games I got. It was in the first batch of games I got. And, it's still one of my favorite games to play on Sega CD today. It's such a good fighting game. It's really amazing. It was a console exclusive too. It's so much beefier and better than the Genesis version. It was pretty much better in like every way possible. Combos, you know, gorier fatalities, way more characters. Smoother frame rate overall. CD soundtrack was awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for some of those Sega CD games. Ugh, crap. Hey, it worked. And... okay. You watched an 8-hour long play of Manhunt. Wow. That's a long play. Ronnie, Snatcher is one of those games I definitely need to sit down and just dedicated time to and try to play it. I played a little bit of it back in the day. It seemed really cool, but I did not go back to it and really continue playing it. I should have, but I did not. Oh, that was close. Lots of men were hunted in Manhunt. Oh, you need 40 or 50 rings. Oh, I think it's... that's right. I think the last time I played through this, it was with Knuckles. And you need less rings to access the bonus stages with Knuckles. Completely forgot about that. Ten-hour long play of Majora's Mask. I got my Sega CD. I think it was trying to think. I think it was 96. I think it was spring of 96. It was for my birthday. And my parents bought me a used attachment from Funkoland. And they got me a handful of games with it. I got Eternal Champion CD, which that was actually new in box. It was the only new in box game they got me. They got me Super Shark, Batman Returns, and Prince of Persia. So it was actually a really good starting lineup. So I have a lot of nostalgia for each of those games. A couple of them I already did Let's Plays on, and I'm gonna do a Let's Play on Prince of Persia hopefully sometime soon. Hey, Andy. ordered another guitar. Very cool, Ronnie. Are you still playing pretty regularly? Cool, man. I'm glad you're still playing it a lot. That's good. I need to pick up my guitars and play them, or learn how to play them, because I barely know. And I have multiples. I've got 2 electric guitars. And then my dad, I feel really bad about this. My dad bought me a my dad's a musician, and or by hobby anyway. And he bought me a Takamine acoustic guitar for Christmas. And they bought me like books and everything on how to learn guitar, and they got me a nice case for it. And I haven't like even opened the case since I brought it home. Like, I was like, Dad, why did you spend this money on me? Like, I'm grateful, but like, I already have 2 electrics that I haven't touched like ever. Like, it's something in the back of my mind like I would like to do, but I wouldn't like to do it enough to where like I just stop doing other hobbies that I do. I have a really hard time juggling hobbies. You know, I'm very focused on like the YouTube and Twitch and, you know, video game stuff, and then there's the pinball stuff, and it's hard to fit in, you know, guitar playing or something like that, with that, and then my work schedule and blah blah blah. Well, to be fair, Ronnie, it's the made in China version of the Takamine. It's still a Takamine, but it's not like the legit one that's like really expensive. I do have a, I have a Squire Strat, and then I believe my other one is a PRS, yeah. A game a day keeps old age away. I wish. Well, maybe it does. I mean, people say I look young for my age, so maybe it's all those damn video games. Or maybe it's the lack of sunlight. You know, maybe that's it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, also known as Hold Right, the game. That's not true, that's Sonic Rush. Ronnie, as far as my Takamine, I'm not sure. Next time you come up here, I can show it to you. And you can take a look at it. Hey, Rohan. I do enjoy going back to this game, if only for, like, just seeing the visuals on the system. It's easily one of the best looking Genesis games. You know, it's got tons of background scrolling, good animation, obviously a solid soundtrack, but, it's colorful, too. It's like one of the few Genesis games that looks like it could be on the Super Nintendo. From just like, you know, it's got that bright, vibrant look and feel to it. I mean, Sonic 3 did the same thing as well. Actually, Sonic 3 probably did it a little bit better than this game. Just slightly. Well, actually, maybe not just slightly. Sonic 3 actually had even better animation. It was a really slick game. I thought about starting with Sonic 3 tonight, but I want to do a Let's Play on it, so I want to try to avoid playing games that I know I'm gonna Let's Play, you know, in the near future. Sonic 2 I've already Let's Played, and I think actually every other game on the list I've already done a Let's Play on, come to think of it. Oh, nice. Smash Pack Volume 2. I remember that. I had both the Smash Packs back in the day. Man, I just can't get away from pinball, can I? What? Yeah, I've played Sonic Spinball. That's actually one I need to sit down and try to, you know, spend some time with. Alright. Yeah, the reason I say that is that I haven't actually completed Sonic Spinball on the Genesis. I had the Game Gear version as a kid, so I finished that many times, but I've never gone all the way through the Genesis one. I thought it was, like, impossible. But sometime, I think it was last year, or the year before, I had a friend over, and he busted it out, and he played all the way through it in one sitting. So that kind of, like, gave me faith that I could finish it someday. So one of these days, like on Twitch or something, I'll probably, like, fire it up and try to get all the way through it. Hey, Tony D. Whoa! Fire's coming back up. Yeah, Sonic Pinball Party, yep. I need to put more time into that game, too. Andy, I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but somebody, I think a couple streams ago here on YouTube mentioned Black on Xbox. I still haven't picked that one up, but I know people like that one quite a bit. David, it depends. Depends on if it gets any copyright claims. Which I don't think we're going to. The only game I have on my list that could potentially get one is, you know, Contra Hardcore. If I even get to it. So if it gets a copyright claim, it might not go up right away. I'll either have to file a counterclaim. Which, if it's Konami, I'll file the counterclaim, and then it'll just go up immediately. If it's someone else, I'll probably just edit the stream locally and re-upload it as a separate upload, like I did with my Sega CD and 32X streams. But regardless, it's gonna, it's not gonna be posted right away until it's fully processed. You know, and how fast it processes depends on how long the stream goes. So if I go like 8 hours, like I often do, it'll take all night to process. And I don't want to post it until it's done processing, because people, a lot of times, like YouTube will, once it like publishes the stream right away after I stop streaming, it'll show like the last couple of hours of the stream, but not the first couple of hours. So it confuses people. So I leave it unlisted when I'm done streaming, and then I'll go to bed, and then I'll check it when I wake up, and then publish it. So, but ideally, yes, the stream will be up on YouTube, hopefully sometime tomorrow. And if there's, like, you know, problematic copyright claims, it'll probably be a little bit longer before the stream goes archived in public again. I hope that made sense. Have I gotten in any trouble with copyright claims? No. Like, I haven't actually gotten any copyright strikes. That's where you start to get into trouble. 3 strikes and your entire channel gets blown away, and you can't get it back. So, you gotta be really careful with the copyright system. However, copyright claims, if you get a copyright claim on a video, what happens is, and this pretty much happens like 100% of the time, whoever owns the copyright, you know, written material, they'll monetize it and they'll just get your ad revenue. So every time you guys watch one of my videos that has a copyright claim on it by someone like Konami or Namco, Konami or Namco or Nintendo, Nintendo's the big one, they'll get the ad revenue. So basically, I make the video, they get the money. Which I don't mind not making money on a video. It's the making a video and giving somebody else money that did absolutely nothing to make the video happen. That's the part I have a problem with. Yeah, I mean, companies actually make money off that. So they're not going to give you a copyright strike for that. They'd rather just leave your video monetized, and they'll just get the ad revenue for it. Like, they're not going to give you a strike, because then the video is no longer going to be there. When you get a strike on a video, the video gets taken down. So these companies, like, in a way, they want you to get copyright claims, so they can make money off your videos. Yeah, thankfully I haven't had any actual copyright strikes or anything like that. So my account's in great standing, you know, and I've actually whittled away at my copyright claims overall. I used to have like 20, and now I think I'm down to like 5. And they're like Nintendo videos that I've left up. No, copyright claims do not fall off. The video will always remain claimed unless the claimant, like, removes their content from YouTube's content ID system. Or if they go through and check the claims manually and remove the claim manually. Which that did actually happen recently, which was really pleasant to see. My PlayStation and Saturn Doom long plays. There used to be a copyright claim on them from basically the guy that did the soundtracks. And the claims were removed a few weeks ago. So either they took that stuff out of the Content ID system, or they went through, whoever the copyright holders were, they went through and removed the claims. So that was pleasant to see. Usually that doesn't happen, but it can happen. Copyright strikes, on the other hand, those are the big ones, like I said. Those are the ones where if you get 3, your channel's, you know, goes kaput. All that time and effort and work you put into your channel, well, down the drain. That's why you don't do anything stupid on YouTube if you're serious about your channel. You don't go posting other people's content. You don't, you know, go posting full movie uploads and things like that, you know, copywritten music or whatever. Now, say if I get a copyright strike on my channel, which a copyright strike can happen if I try to counter someone's copyright claim on a video. If I try to counter someone's copyright claim, and the copyright holder comes back and says, no, and basically if they counter my claim and don't go along with what I say, then I get a copyright strike. Now, copyright strikes do go away. I think it's either like 60 or 90 days, or maybe it's a little bit longer. Maybe it's like 6 months. But they do eventually go away. But the idea is just to not get any to begin with, if you can avoid it. So, I try to play my cards safe, you know. There are some videos where, like, you know, Let's Plays are kind of like gray area content. You know, and so I don't dispute all of my Let's Plays. There's a couple where I've just left them, you know, Like Splatterhouse on my FM Towns Marty is one of them. I got flagged by Namco. And I've just left it. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to risk a copyright strike. I'll just leave it. So I've actually done pretty well with these bonus rounds. I need to actually focus on getting some rings. Focus on losing rings. Focus on getting some rings to maybe get to the next bonus stage. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't even know where the checkpoint is. I'm trying to take it slow. Just to make sure I got to the checkpoint with rings, but... Hey, Deadly Groove! How you doing, man? Are there hedgehogs in America? I know people with hedgehogs. Like real-life hedgehogs. Crap! Why did I do that? Did you finish your cookies, Miku? Just got home from work. Nice, man. Yeah, that spot. That spot I knew was coming, and I just kept running for some reason. We're in the last one. I think we are. Shoot. Well, there goes that opportunity. Whee! That sucks. Pulling them out of the oven as we speak. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to step away for a quick moment. Use the restroom. I'm gonna just let this sit here for a minute. Oh. Hey, Major Havoc. Thanks for stopping in, man. And I'm doing well, thank you. Well, almost well. I've got a massive headache right now for some reason. Ugh. I already took some aspirin, but aside from that, I am doing great. Always good to see you guys stopping in. What the? Are you freaking kidding me, man? What the hell happened? I landed on top of his head. I mean, I kind of want to get the last bonus stage since, I mean, I made it that far. It's kind of like, well, I might as well get Supersonic. It's like I'm there. I wasn't intending on getting Supersonic, but, you know, I might as well since we're there. Remember when I did my Let's Play of this game? I think this is about where I started getting aggravated with the game. This is where the level design starts to become, like, not that much fun. Dude, it happened to... Alright, you know what? Alright, we're done. I want to switch anyway. My head hurts. Alright. Yeah, Sonic Mania looks pretty cool. I am definitely interested in it. Slam it with a monster? Will that actually work? Will I kill myself if I do that? That's my only worry. Oh man, what can I play? What can I play? Of my list of games, which one do I want to do first? We're gonna go dark. Dark and serious. Man. Weird how that doesn't copy over. Oh well. Oh, did you watch the Knuckles Chaotix on my 32X stream? Yeah, that was kind of hard to swallow in one sitting. I think it was like a 2-hour playthrough, and it was really, really repetitive. Not even like halfway through. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen, and assuming it doesn't mix horribly with that aspirin I took a few hours ago. Yeah, just give me like 2 minutes. Alright, let's hope for the best. In terms of my headache, I should be fine at this game. I can usually rush through it, or roll through it without too much of a problem. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to actually go through the entire game. Oh, hell yeah, Deadly Gaming. Yeah, Jesper Kid. His earlier console stuff. Kevin, are you thinking Altered Beast? Yeah, you're thinking of Altered Beast. Thanks, Miko. I appreciate it. Red Zone is one of the few Genesis games back in the day I actually broke a controller playing. It was that infuriating. The difficulty level is super high in that game. I should try to revisit it to see if, like, maybe I was just doing something wrong or if it really is that challenging. boss time. What game series are there where the first game is my favorite? All of them. No, I'm just kidding. Halo. Halo's a big one. The first Halo's by far my favorite. Quake. First Quake is by far my favorite. Trying to think of some other ones. There's a lot of them where the sequels, you know, outdid the originals. You know, like Panzer Dragoon, for instance. The Sonic the Hedgehogs. The Mortal Kombats. You know, Super Mario's. Oh yeah, Toe Jam and Euro. No, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah, I definitely like the first one the most. Final Fight. Yep, that's another one. Mega Man. Mega Man X, I'm not sure about because I really like X4 as well. Ninja Gaiden. In terms of the first being on the NES. The first NES game. Not really the arcade game. Battletoads. Prefer the original Battletoads over the varying sequels. Sequels and spin-offs. Ray Force, aka Galactic Attack or Layer Section. I prefer that much more over Ray Storm and Ray Crisis. The original Raiden, or Raiden. That's my favorite in that franchise. Yeah, you guys are actually helping me out here, because I actually usually have a hard time thinking of, you know, how to answer these questions. Because I'm trying to play a game and talk at the same time, so my mind doesn't quite work like it would if I was just, you know, having a conversation with someone. But Crash Bandicoot, that's another one. You guys are really jogging my memory, which is really good. I definitely enjoy the first Crash the most out of its follow-ups. Double Dragon of the arcade, yep. Me too. I feel like my headache's going away a little bit. That's good. what I just realized is... Batman and Robin had a massive black border on the left-hand side. I didn't even notice it till now. Thought I'll fill up the screen a little bit for you guys. Just bought Woolly World? Nice. I want to play that, but can't really afford it right now. So hopefully sometime in the future I can check it out eventually, or... Wish I knew more people locally with Wii U's. That way I could just borrow their games. Like, oh, Woolly World, hey, mind if I borrow that for a weekend? Buddy? Old pal? You know? That sort of thing. Alright, so now we're on to the longest, probably the most mundane part of the game. The part that drags on forever. You're right, I never noticed that. great graphical effect, but it's the same building over and over and over again. Like, you know, I'll let it slide. It looks really cool. Along with the cars on the bottom, scrolling by. Yeah, Deadly Gaming, same here, man. This stage is very, very long for what it is. I wouldn't mind the length if there was just a lot more variety to it, but you're attacking the same objects like over and over and over again. Oh look, these little mini biplanes for the 10th time already. You know, that sort of thing. If it included more like mini boss fights like this, it would be fine, but more scenery change would have been nice too. Favorite game with an obese hero you play as? Adventure Island comes to mind. By the way, that's a series I've been playing a lot lately, so you can potentially expect some playthroughs of some of those on YouTube sometime very, very soon. You don't play as an obese hero in Vector Man. Vector Man's not fat. Trying to think of other games where you play as a fat guy. I mean, I guess Karnov could count, but I don't know if I'd really call that a favorite. Trying to think. Chuck Rock. He's not really obese, but he's fat enough. Yeah, okay. Toe Jam and Earl. That qualifies again. Yeah, Deadly. I'm gonna revisit that sometime very soon. I'm currently playing the PS2 remake of the first one from Japan, and I'm about not quite 3/4 of the way through the game. I'd say about 2/3 of the way through the game right now. Hey, Ken. Does Stimpy the cat count? He's a cat. No, I wouldn't really count it, personally. But good try, though, Andy. Not a fan of the shuriken weapon. It's so weak. I don't even know why they included it. I mean, it's a three-way shot, but it doesn't really do anything else different than the red shot. Except it's weaker than the red shot, so... yeah, figure that one out. Yeah, Deadly, it is great, man. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's nice to see, like, some of the changes they made from the original game. So it's like, it's a remake, and kind of like an updated version of the original game, but they also added some new elements. Like, they brought some of the weapons from the later games into it. All the boss fights are different now. So it's not just like the same guy over and over repetitively like it is in the original Adventure Island. There's more like environmental changes and things like that. It's really cool. Like they added in like ice and desert stages, which weren't in the original game. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely visit the PC Engine version probably in this next week or two. Maybe even this weekend on Twitch we'll do like some PC Engine stuff. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I need to practice Adventure Island 3 though. On the NES. Maybe... I'm trying to debate what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I've played the PC Engine one before. I've only gotten a couple worlds in. I find that, like, the Adventure Island games, I have to be in, like, a specific kind of mood to play them. But since I finished a couple of them for the first time, I'm really in the mood to play them right now. And so... and now that I'm in the mood to play them, like, they're so much more fun. Super challenging games. And my headache's officially gone. I feel so much better now. I gotta remember to take ibuprofen more when I get certain types of headaches. There's certain types of headaches where like aspirin seems to work fine, but then there's like other types of headaches, more concentrated headaches, where it seems like ibuprofen is the better choice. couldn't get past level 7 in Blazing Lasers. Is that the final level in that game? I don't remember. Or is that the one with like all the colored bubbles or whatever and you're in space? I did a playthrough of that like a year or two ago. It's been a while. And yeah, String Anime, the art in this game is pretty awesome. Oh, it's... okay. Yeah, one of the things about Blazing Lasers is that if you die to the point where, like, you completely lose your power-ups, it's really, really, really difficult to recover. Yeah, I can. Just wait till you get to the last level, man. It's even worse. In my Let's Play, I think I actually died on the final stage. And it might have come down to, like, one of my last few lives on that Let's Play. I forget. It's been a while, but I remember specifically dying on the final stage. I think it was during my Let's Play. And the thing is, I didn't die on my practice session on Twitch. And so, it was kind of like a rude awakening when I died on that final stage during my Let's Play. Come on, open back up. Open back up! Thank you. Yeah, the thing about this flight stage is that it just goes on forever. It's like a third of the entire game. That's how long it is. If it was like half of the length, it would be pretty cool. Or maybe a little less than half the length. But yeah, it gets very, very samey. But I mean, like, the boss fights are fine. I love the thumping beats in this game. Ugh. Robin has to have one of the worst costumes ever. Yeah, I can see that. That was faster than I expected. Glad I'm keeping it alive. Thanks, Major Havoc. I mean, I don't like to just dismiss, you know, 3D games. You know, just myself personally, I do prefer more abstract stuff, or more types of things that you probably can't experience in the real world, and so I prefer more abstract experiences. 2D fits that bill overall, but I mean, I've played lots of really good 3D games that are completely abstract, you know, like Panzer Dragoon Orta on the Xbox is just a great example. But yeah, there just is something about 2D stuff, though, you know, especially like well-animated 2D stuff. Like when these boxes come down and they open, there's actually more frames of animation there than I remembered. The attention to detail and stuff like this is just so nice. It's pleasant to look at, you know, it's pleasant to experience. It's both very appealing and very impressive at the same time, you know, given the hardware and what else was created on the system. You know, you compare this visually to a lot of other Genesis games, and it just kind of like tops almost all of them. The game itself could have been, I think, designed a little bit better. It does get very repetitive, but if you can play fast and aggressive and you know how to take the enemies out quickly, you can play it quicker Like, I definitely get through the game faster now as an adult than I ever did when I was younger. You know, because I've gotten a lot better at video games, and so despite the repetitious nature of the gameplay, it doesn't feel that repetitive because I just kind of tear through everything so quickly. Yeah, that cat fight is actually, like, kind of scary sometimes, because he dishes out a ton of damage, and he's just very aggressive and violent. The way they conveyed that aggressiveness just works perfectly in this. They did a really fantastic job conveying that feeling. It sucks. I have to do this with my least favorite weapon. I accidentally picked it up. So trippy, man. I love it. Oh, I hear you, Major Havoc. It's same for me too, you know. Yeah, there's still some modern games I like too. I don't play nearly as many of them as I used to. I should actually try to play Skyrim. That would probably be pretty fun. But yeah, but like, I absolutely loved Doom 2016. And that's one of my most played games this past year. And it's a modern game. Modern game with an old school twist. You know, since it is Doom, after all. And then I played, I think I clocked like 50 or 60 hours into Sunset Overdrive a couple years ago on Xbox One. So occasionally, like, I really get sucked into a modern game, but it doesn't happen that often. I don't go out and buy lots of brand new releases. I might buy like 2 or 3 brand new modern games a year, if that. And I might not even play them. Like, I bought Recore on Xbox One back in like August or September. Or was it October? I don't remember. Whenever it came out. And I played it for a night, and then I never went back to it. Even though I really enjoyed what I played, I never went back to it. I just forgot, I guess. Probably got wrapped up in Let's Plays and other retro stuff. But yeah, I do miss the older days. With lots of, you know, 2D stuff and... I do miss the days when, you know, more mainstream publishers were willing to take chances on games. But, I mean, to be fair, games way back when, they cost a hell of a lot less to develop in terms of what the mainstream actually wants. Which these days is realistic 3D environments. Lots of texture mapping, lots of stuff that takes lots of time and effort. It was a different time back then, back in the day. I don't want to sound like an old fogey and jaded and whatever. But it was a good time to be a gamer, for sure. I mean, there was so much stuff. I mean, there was a time we had like 10 different consoles on the market at the same time. That would just be unheard of nowadays. You know. God, I mean, in 1995, we had the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis. I think you could still buy some NES games at mainstream stores. Sega CD, Sega 32X. NEC, Turbo Technologies was still selling the Turbo Duo. The Atari Jaguar was still technically on the market. 3DO was still on the market. Saturn and PlayStation. CDI was still on the market. It's just like, what the... Bandai Apple Pippin was there too. Nobody knew about. It was just a crazy time, man. Neo Geo CD. These were all on the market at the exact same damn time. And, man, what a time. What a time. There will never be anything... There never was, and never will be anything quite like that time in the mid-90s in terms of gaming. Oh, and that was the last one, too. Crab Smack, yeah, same here. This is definitely one of the coolest boss fights out there. Whoa, that sucked. Sucks I died a couple times in the previous section because I lost my firepower. And so this boss fight's taking longer than it normally would. Oops. Alright, I'm not gonna collect this extra life. You can blow up the hat, get an extra life. Or push it off the platform, never mind. I'm just gonna die, get a game over here so I can start off with multiple lives. Hey, Coconut. Oh, jeez, come on. Alright, this is going to be game over time. It's going to be really tough to get through this without being powered up. So we're going to switch games. It's going to kill myself. Yeah, that was a really poor stage 3. Like, normally I just tear through that without too much trouble. And I did up until that last section right before the Mad Hatter. And I think I lost 2 lives on that, and then I lost 1 life on the boss fight. And every time you lose a life, you get downgraded by 1 level on your weapon power-ups. And so yeah, like that final level is really tough without... Normally I go into that final level fully powered up, so it's easy, but... Brandon, yeah, no, this is the second game of the night, so we're gonna be switching off to our 3rd game. But still, Batman and Robin's a great game. I always enjoy playing it. It's usually a game I can sit down and just tear through in one sitting on my first try without playing it in a long time. Yeah, Ken, Doom 64 in general is kind of an insane maze. It's one of the reasons you guys probably won't ever see me Let's Play that game. Which is kind of a shame, because I want to, but... No, it's okay. Doom 64 has dreaded pitfalls of Doom 2. It's got some very questionable design choices compared to the PC Dooms, which makes it really brutal on a console because you don't have save states like you do in the PC version. You don't have quick saves. Oh, those platforms right before the exit that just fell beneath your feet and, you know, you fell into a lava pit that you can't escape from and you died? And you gotta do the whole level over again? Oh yeah, that's normal for Doom 64. Favorite games with humor. I have fond memories of Sam and Max Hit the Road for MS-DOS. We used to laugh our asses off playing that game. Trying to think of some others. Oh, Sunset Overdrive, man. I laughed my ass off playing that game too. All 50 or 60 hours worth. Like, that game made me crack up like the entire time I was playing. Yeah, Ronnie, I need to really play that, man. I still haven't. Like, I've played it for like 2 minutes. That doesn't really count for much, does it? Hey, MT Shark. How you doing, man? Oh, I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. Well, I mean, Brandon, there's pauses, you know, between the action and the chat. Like, there was like a 10-second break there between the enemies and the boss coming out. And I'm really familiar with the game, so I kind of know when those pauses are and when it's safe to look at the chat. It all depends on the game. Lightning Force 4 is not a, like... Oh, crap. Really? It's not like a super fast-paced shmup. I forgot I was supposed to blow both his arms off first. I'm an idiot. You can't do damage to him without knocking both arms off. A Windows Phone? What? They still make those? I thought Microsoft pulled out of that. That's interesting. I wouldn't mind trying something new like that, you know? Yeah, I've been using Android for so long now that I wouldn't mind something fresh. Just something different. Yeah, the only thing is, Ronnie, I can't switch to a Windows phone because I have Virgin Mobile, and you're at the mercy of whatever phones that Virgin carries. And I think they only have Android and Apple phones on their website. Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro has done lots of great work over the years. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How's your Ghostbusters Premium holding up? Oh, see you, Kevin. Even my cat plays games. See you, Kevin. Nice, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, we've got a pro on location, and it's a lot of fun. It's grown on me. Gotta see, I'm doing a pretty poor job of not dying. I think I've lost like 4 lives already, which is really bad for the first couple of stages. I mean, but that's what happens when you come and you play these games and you're kind of rusty. Yeah, no, this game has some great art design, for sure. You know, for me, I pretty much look at this as like the gold standard for like, you know, Genesis shmups in terms of, you know, art and animation and things like that. Gameplay is take it or leave it, depends on your tastes. There's really no denying how awesome this game looks. You know, for a 1993 Sega Genesis game. Yeah, Glaylancer is a nice looking game too. I actually thought about playing that tonight, but I think I ended up taking it off my list. I wanted to try the hard mode sometime, but I don't think I'm up to it right now. Yeah, we might actually play Musha tonight. You know, I like to like bounce around from genre to genre when I do these streams, so I probably won't play another shmup after this game. But if I'm still going later tonight, we'll probably do Musha. I think those are actually my only two shmups on my list for tonight, is this and Musha. Yeah, man, I need to play the Ghostbusters game on Genesis. Like, I heard it's pretty challenging, and it sounds like right up my alley. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I don't know if Deadly Gaming is still out there in the chat, but I think he's played it a lot. He was talking about it to me a long time ago. Hey, Drixel. Was Lightning Force 92? I could have sworn it was 93, but wow, 92. That's still pretty awesome. I mean, it's even more awesome, obviously. Nah, I don't want to play Elemental Masters. I did a Let's Play on that game last year, and, yeah, I don't know. I don't enjoy it like I enjoy Thunder Force 4. It's a fun game, though. It's not my favorite. What? Ouch. I am just getting wrecked, and it's completely my fault. Lost all my good weapons. Ghostbusters on the Genesis? Yeah, that game's fun, says Deadly Gaming. Yeah, there's so many games I still need to, like, really just buckle down and try to spend some good time with, and, Ghostbusters on Genesis is one of those games. I still have a lot of games like that I need to sit down and really try to plow through on stream. This is like Axelay, minus, really gimmicky vertical stages. Oh my god. I thought that was my last life. Hey Wayne, how are you doing, man? I feel like it's been forever since I last talked to you, man. Even though it's only been, like, not even a week. That's what happens when I don't stream on Twitch in the morning. It feels like ages since I've talked to you guys. Hey, Paladin Ryan. Good to see you, too. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue. Why not? Yeah, I don't need to be spending my time, like, railing on shmups that I'm less than thrilled about. Like, I have videos on YouTube that I've already stated my opinions on, and I don't need to sound like a broken record. And I don't need to sound that negative on stream either. But I do have some very specific choice words for certain Super Nintendo shoot-'em-ups. Yeah, in terms of SNES shmups, I've got my SNES shmups from worst to best video. And if anybody is ever curious about what I think about all those shmups, you can just refer to that video. Hot Pockets. Dude, I was thinking about picking up some Hot Pockets today, actually. It's funny you guys mentioned that. Brandon, yeah. Yeah, as far as Space Megaforce, yeah, it's boring. I mean, to me, it's really boring. That's the big thing about that game that keeps me from rating it very high, is I'm bored to tears when I play it. I know I could crank it up to, like, the hardest difficulty mode, but I feel like a game should be entertaining on its default setting. Like, I shouldn't need to put it up to a harder difficulty mode to make it fun for someone like me, you know? But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. There's plenty of other shmups I can play. Yeah, there's actually quite a few Konami games I wish that they made Genesis versions of, or Genesis iterations of, like the Gradius series in general. Like, to me, growing up, the Konami trifecta, action trifecta, was Castlevania, Contra, and Gradius. So Super Nintendo got, you know, all three of those, but the Genesis only got two of those. So it would have been awesome to see, like, a Genesis Gradius game. I mean, having a Parodius game would have been sweet too, even if it was Japan only. Man, I am sucking pretty badly. I'm just not focusing. Like, I literally just looked over at the chat when I got zapped by that laser. Alright, we're done. I usually make you feel like such an awful gamer. Actually, Drixel, that would have been really awesome. Because the Genesis was much better with, you know, tossing around tons of sprites at once with minimal slowdown. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for this anymore. I'm not focused enough for it. I can usually get through the game without a problem when I play it, but I'm not focusing. Yeah, we're gonna avoid Konami games tonight. I actually had Contra Hardcore on my list, but I'm gonna take it off because I usually get copyright claims on Konami's, like, main franchises from back in the day, like Contra, Castlevania, stuff like that. Gradius. So yeah, I'm gonna actually take Contra off the list. So yeah, there's not gonna be any Castlevania tonight. But if you guys want to see me stream that stuff, follow me over at Twitch. If you don't have a Twitch account, You should make a Twitch account because it's awesome. And I will stream that type of stuff all the time over there. So, man, I'm really not sure which one I want to switch to. They're all fun picks for me. I guess we'll go for another impressive Genesis game. Some of the ones on my list aren't really impressive, but some of them are. Yeah, I actually was going to play Contra Hardcore, but then I thought about it. I was like, like, if I get a copyright claim, I have to either counter it or take the video down, chop it out, export it, and then re-upload it, which is a pain. So... I think I actually did a Let's Play of this one last year as well. Two Crude Dudes. Yeah, thanks for the reminder on that one. I need to practice that and do a Let's Play on it. That's a really fun game. And if you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's one of those games where the home version might actually be better than the arcade game, at least from a gameplay perspective. Because you can actually be good enough to just 1cc that game like every time you play it. Whereas I know the arcade version is just like brutally difficult. Haha, nice, Ryan. Yeah, it's one of those games I'll probably re-Let's Play down the road, since I have my new recording set up and everything. You know, FrameMeister, RGB, upscaled, and whatnot. So, starting sometime this year, I'm going to be starting to re-record older Let's Plays. I'm going to try to start with, like, the earlier ones that I Let's Played, like, years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. Man, I'm really not focusing today. I'm sitting here, like, taking lots of damage and stuff like that. Whew. Between the sleep deprivation, the monster drink, and the headache, and the mixture of aspirin and ibuprofen, I am not focusing as well as I normally do. Is Two Crude Dudes the sequel to Bad Dudes? I don't know. I don't think it is. I mean, it's made by the same company. It's just a similar type of gameplay. Two Crude Dudes is a lot more fun than Bad Dudes, in my opinion. Yeah, it actually wasn't called Two Crude Dudes in the arcade. It was just called Crude Buster. And I think in North America it was called Too Crude. Not Two Crude Dudes. Zero Tolerance, I did. That's another one I need to spend more time with, because you know, I like those early style first-person shooters, and I want to see if that's a game I can complete. Yep, Atomic Runner, that's another Data East game. Thanks, Blarg, man. That was close. I didn't want to exit quite yet, but I was almost out of fuel too. Yeah, we'll eventually do Sonic Spinball one of these days. What if I don't unban you from Twitch? And by the way, I haven't been on my Twitch account since my last stream there. Oh. Was the Commodore stream that epic? I just remember some really nasty Steel Reserve and lots of load times. Whoa there. Hey, Nintendo. I do remember screaming Hot Pockets, yeah. I totally forgot until you guys said it in the chat today. I like streams like that. That's funny. Wow. They rebranded a roller coaster in England after Sonic's Pinball. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. While the possibility of your neighbors wondering if there's domestic violence happening. Oh man. Wow! I am just really sucking at video games tonight. Screaming Hot Pockets over and over at 4 in the morning is a little less embarrassing than the other thing, Wayne. Yeah, for anybody that is lost, sometimes my Twitch streams involve alcohol. More than any one person should probably consume. And they can become quite interesting. Especially when I have guys like Ronnie and Wayne instigating me. Spinball Wizard. I never realized that guy lunged up a little bit. The Well Hung Gamers podcast. Oh man. Yeah, because I'm sucking really badly at this game. I have to play it really safe now. Like, when I need to go down, I need to just, you know, float down instead of using my gas. You were killed by the antlion. It is not on my list, Ronnie. I thought about putting it on my list, but... I remember that the Genesis version has some major combat problems that makes it like almost impossible to actually get through. So I'm gonna try to tackle it again on like a, you know, a Twitch stream or something like that. But yeah, not tonight. And thanks for the reminder. I need to go and try to play through the Sega CD version again, so I can do a Let's Play on it finally. I meant to do a Let's Play on it, what, back in like December or November? Whenever I did my Sega CD stream. But that's when my capture card died. Fake Bit Eric. What's going on? He's eating a Hot Pocket right now. Why the frowny face, man? Was it like not a good Hot Pocket, or? I was under the impression Hot Pockets are pretty awesome. I mean, the last time I had Hot Pockets, they were pretty awesome. You just got home from the Buffalo Pinball stream. Nice, man. Were you on the stream? We're gonna die. Oh, totally dead. Oh, nice. You were the guest with Tron. Cool, man. Oh, that's right. It's Thursday. It's the bro stream on Thursdays. And we're gonna die again. Pizza pockets. I want some pizza pockets right now. This is gonna be a game over. Oh! I can't even remember the last time I got a game over on this game. That's crazy. Lodging Dolphin, you should heat up another Hot Pocket. I don't even remember the last time I got a game over. That's crazy. That's how, like, not focused I am right now. Like, I cannot remember the last time I did not succeed at beating this game. We were actually at the second to last level, too. It's not a very long game. Oh, man. Yeah, one of my favorites on Genesis, actually. I don't know if I'd really get into it these days if I played it for the very first time, but since I learned it when I was a kid, it's just kind of stuck with me. It's actually, you know, for a mission-oriented game, it's pretty straightforward missions. It's not, like, really deep stuff. It's just go to point A, then to point B, then to point C, then to point D, then back to point A, and you're done. You know? I love the soundtrack in this game, though. Now I'm gonna pop on one you guys probably won't expect. This will actually be really interesting to see how far I get with being as rusty as I am tonight. Yeah, I will not try Rebel Assault for the Sega CD. I've actually tried it before, and then I've also watched plenty of other videos to know that I will not enjoy that game at all. Crazy trial and error. Shadow of the Yeast, a baking adventure. So we've already taken 2 hits, 3 hits. There we go. You were kidding. You know what's sad is I don't know if I can ever try to tackle a Star Wars game for a Let's Play, because when I did my live stream of the 32X, I did Star Wars Arcade, and I got a copyright claim on the main Star Wars theme from the 32X version of the game. Like, really? So that kind of put a damper in my potential Star Wars playthrough plans. Sad because I actually do want to try to finish the Super Nintendo ones. I played a lot of the second one back in the day, in particular. Oh, come on. Oh, that sucks to hear, man. Yeah, so it's not just us video gamers then. I mean, realistically, I could do a playthrough and just chop out all, like, the, you know, the noteworthy music that would get claimed. I mean, I could do that, but I hate doing that. Like... No, it's... Paladin Ryan, it's not that they'll get taken down, it's that, they'll just get claimed by, you know, Disney. And Disney will get all ad revenue from the videos. And... I'm not cool with, like, spending time trying to finish a game and upload it, record it, edit it, upload it, only to have, like, another company get the proceeds from it, you know? I don't mind myself not making money off videos as much as I don't like giving free money to people that... And we talked about this earlier in the stream. I don't like giving free money to people that had no hand in making the end product, which is my playthrough, walkthrough, you know? That's one reason why you guys don't see me doing, like, playthroughs from certain companies. Nintendo's a big one. I might eventually just bite the bullet and do Nintendo ones anyway, and submit them to the Nintendo Creators Program, but the problem with the Nintendo Creators Program is you can't customize, ad placements. So I could do a 2-hour-long video, or like a 3 or 4 hour long playthrough of Super Metroid. It'll have one ad on it. It'll make like a penny for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views. And it's not worth the time, basically. And Nintendo, they take a larger cut out of your ad revenue than even Google does. So it's like with Nintendo, if you want to, you know, make a video and get the ad revenue for yourself, you have to play by their terms. And their terms are not very good. Yeah, no, that's a totally good idea, Paladin Ryan. I mean, that's something like when I start my Patreon, that's something that maybe we could implement into that, you know? And that's actually a really good idea. You know, here's my Patreon. This will allow me to do Let's Plays of games that I normally wouldn't be able to monetize or something like that. Like, I'll tackle Super Metroid finally, and The Legend of Zelda, and things like that. I'd love to play those games, because I grew up with those games, but the stipulations as they stand right now, it's just not worth it. I'd rather spend my time doing videos of games that I can monetize personally, and gain something out of. You know, content is content. I mean, I know there's certain games I know people really want to see me play through, but there's also lots and lots of other games I also want to play through, and there's lots of other games by other publishers that people also want to see me play through, so I'm not, like, desperate for content. Like, there's so many games out there that I finished before that I still haven't done Let's Plays on, and there's so many games out there that I've played before, but haven't even finished yet for the first time. So, like, I've been working on quite a few of those recently, actually. The games I used to play a lot but never did finish. And so now I am finishing them and uploading them as Let's Plays. Brandon, no, it's not really smaller companies. It's just, you know, like stuff by Sega's fine. Sega's a big company. I'm trying to think of what else have I done from, like, larger companies. Some Konami stuff is fine, others isn't. But at least with the Konami stuff, I can counter the claims, and they never respond, so, like, I get full control over my videos again. Capcom, it's not usually a problem. You know, Nintendo's the big one. I've talked about this a lot in the various streams here on YouTube. Nintendo's, like, the big one. And if there's anything with, like, you know, really common music in it that's been used in, like, film, like the Star Wars theme, things like that, those will get triggered by, you know, the rights holders of the movie score. So Disney for the Star Wars theme. And the Star Wars theme is featured in pretty much every Star Wars video game ever created. Which is why, actually, that was the reason I had to take down my 32X live stream archive after I streamed it a couple months ago, and I had to edit that out completely, re-export it, and then re-upload it as a new video. I mean, really, a lot of companies don't have a problem, and I think a lot of companies, video game companies in particular, are going back on the whole copyright claim thing, and they're doing it less and less, but companies like Nintendo, nope. Again, play by Nintendo's rules or don't play at all. Or play by Nintendo's rules and get a stick shoved up your butt still at the same time. Coconut, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know if they really need the free advertising, but I think any free advertising for anybody is good advertising. You know, Bethesda, for example, they seem to be pretty good about it. I did an entire playthrough of Doom 2016, no copyright claims or anything, and I know people that went out and bought the game because of my Let's Play. Simple free advertising for these guys. I get to make a couple bucks, you know, off my videos. You guys get to be entertained by them. And then some people go out and end up buying the games. You know? We're gonna get a game over, actually. Yeah. Alright, that was fun to try. You know, like I said, I didn't expect to actually complete the game. I did expect to actually get a little bit farther based on how I was playing in that, tree level. But yeah, we were about 2/3 of the way through the game, actually. That was, you have to go to the castle, and then you go to, like, a side-scrolling shooter section. Then you come out of that, then you're at the final stretch of the game. It's not a very long game when you know where to go. It's pretty much, when you start Shadow of the Beast, you go left, you go into that place, you beat it, you come out, and you go right, you go into the castle, and then it's just, you know, it's pretty straightforward, actually. There you go, Brandon. You bought Pitfall and Sega CD because of my stream. And that was probably a good buy, too. That's a good game for the price you have to pay nowadays. It's not expensive. Yeah, exactly, Coconut. There you go, Tony. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not even, you know, about getting people to buy the games. It's just about some dude trying to share his passion for the games. Like, I want to share my passion for Nintendo's games that I grew up with. But it's hard to and have it be worth my time when I can just do another video game that I'm also passionate about. And actually get something back for it in the end, you know? So, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, you know, like when I start Patreon, which I need to try to get that set up sometime this month, maybe. I've been trying to like restructure my channel a little bit, you know, clean things up, get things a little more streamlined, and you know, polish up the channel a little bit. And I definitely need to get that Patreon rolling. And then maybe we can have some perks in there, like, you know, if a certain amount a month is reached, I will give in and I will do a Nintendo game that'll get copyright claimed, you know? You know, I will do Zelda. I definitely want to do Zelda 2, especially. Like, I've wanted to do Zelda 2 for years. I'd love to do Super Metroid. I'd love to do the original Metroid. So... Alright, we're going to switch things up with a little blood and gore. Miku, I think the Sega CD one was the best. Or if you had Windows 95, the Windows 95 PC version was the best. I think the Windows 95 one had the CD soundtrack as well. As long as you can make that go full screen, that's probably the best one because it has the most colors on screen. But for consoles, the Sega CD one was the best. You bought Darius Burst after watching my stream? Oh man, look at this, guys. I'm just selling you games. I'm getting you guys to buy games left and right. Man, I need to I need a cut of this. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, this is why companies should really like people playing their games on stream. I've been a firm believer for a long time, though, that internet video in general is a huge reason why retro game prices have gone up so much to the extent that they have. Because pre-internet video, nobody cared about them. But once internet video hit, and especially once it started becoming more popular and more people were sharing their passion for these old games, people started realizing they could buy them, they could go get them again, and it's okay to still play them. And, you know, hell, just 5 of you in the last 5 minutes said, I bought such and such game because of your stream or your channel. Like, you know, it's big. You know, it's having a much bigger effect on the used market than I think a lot of people realize.
Round 1, fight.
Yep, Wayne bought Doom. Deadly Gaming, I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he bought several games after watching me. He bought like the Red Star. He bought R-Type Final. He went out and there's so many games actually he bought from. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he just said it. Yep. So. What if I do make you laugh? I don't think I want to know. Oh yeah, this isn't Ultimate. In Ultimate, you can basically link a jumping high punch into a combo. It was one of the positive changes they made in Ultimate to make it a little more interesting. A little bit faster paced. Yeah, Ronnie, this version looks really gaudy. And it obviously doesn't sound as good either. I have a soft spot for this one because this is the one I owned as a kid. This is one of those games I was like, I wasn't even going to ask for Christmas. I had already asked for a bunch of other things, and then my mom was like, well, do you want something else too? I was like, Mortal Kombat 3, why not? And she got it, and you know, it ended up being one of my most played fighting games on the Genesis. So I do have a soft spot for it. But, yeah, it's really little reason to play this version outside of, like, nostalgic reasons, honestly. Tell Shao Kahn a good joke or die. Oh yeah, that's right, there's crossovers in this. I don't know why I always forget that. At least in MK3. And I wonder if you can do like a deep jump kick and then freeze him before he hits the ground. I know you could do that in corners in the arcade one. Paladin Ryan, yeah, I think you're right, man.
Round 1, fight.
hell? Okay. Oh, what?
Tag wins.
He just like linked two together. It counted as a combo. Oh, that's right, it's just diagonally down forward. I thought it was like a quarter circle forward or something.
Kingdom wins. Round 3, fight.
Oh, come on.
Kingdom wins.
There is not. Only Mortal Kombat 2.
Round 1, fight. Shang wins. Round 2, fight. Shang wins.
Man, these colors are really washed out. You know, it's sad is because it's a lot more apparent when you're playing in RGB. RGB makes a lot of games look a lot better, but in, you know, very certain cases it actually makes things look worse. Like you actually wish you were playing this game in composite on an old standard def CRT. Brandon, have you never played MK3?
Wins. Round 2, fight.
Uno Squid. I think it depends on the game.
Wins.
So like MK1
1, fight.
I'm kind of iffy on because like the Super Nintendo one looks and sounds so much better than the Genesis one, but it has like laggy inputs. The Genesis version on the other hand doesn't look as good, but it plays a lot faster. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on that one. MK2, definitely. Super Nintendo, long shot. Like, they did a phenomenal job with that version. Like, that's actually the best home version of that. From back in the day. Not counting maybe the PC version. Which is sad, because... yeah. The Super Nintendo had no right to do Mortal Kombat 2 as well as it did. But yeah, they did a fantastic job with that version. MK3, like I said earlier in the stream, or a couple minutes ago actually, I have a soft spot for the Genesis version because it's the one I had. So I think I could go either way on MK3. But once you get to like MK3 territory, you can get that on, you know, like the 32-bit systems. Like it was on PS1, and aside from, you know, some load times, it was pretty much arcade perfect. And then Ultimate you can get on the Saturn.
Kunao wins fatality. Come on. Round one, fight.
Ran right into it.
Round two, fight. Kamal wins. Round three, fight. Outstanding. Finish your lab. Kamal wins fatality.
The fatalities are so dumb in this game.
Round one, fight. Outstanding.
I feel like this game's eating my inputs. Like, I'll do a jump and press the
Sonya wins.
low kick or high kick, doesn't matter, and it doesn't come out.
Fight.
Yep, literally scared him to death. Okay, Sonya, you know what? That's okay. Well, at least we got to see that.
Sonya wins fatality.
You know, with all 20 colors. It looks like they didn't really use any more colors than that on screen. Like, everything just looks so gaudy. I think it was probably rushed. I don't know. That's my only guess. Alright, we're gonna try to cheese it out.
Round one, fight. Hector wins. Round two, fight.
The Sub-Zero game, no, I can't really say it's worth playing. Really? That didn't do enough chip damage? Come on.
Round three, fight.
Yeah, Sub-Zero is a game that was clearly made by somebody that hates life and hates having fun in video games. It's just retardedly difficult. Okay, now I can't even do my... Oh, Jesus, man.
Sonya wins. Fatality.
Alright. That, I mean, that actually lasted about as long as I expected, because we were playing on the hardest tier. I always play on Novice when I play in Mortal Kombat 3. You know, you end up seeing the end much faster. I don't even know if I saw a single person play anything other than Novice in the arcades back in the day. See ya, MT Shark. Take care, man. Just bear with me here, guys. See ya, Coconut. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Shaolin Monks again. I remember Ronnie came over one day and we tried playing a 2-player and it seemed kind of cool. But we also got bored pretty quickly.